Action for Development, ACFOD, is a national women's rights organization founded on November 19, 1985. ACFOD is participating in a campaign titled 20 Reasons Why, 20 Voices in commemoration of 20 years of the Maputo Protocol. The campaign involves capturing the voices and opinion of academicians, the private sector, and civil society actors on the different articles of the protocol. Hopefully, this will trigger meaningful discussions on the protocol and its domestication as the conversations focus on raising wider awareness, continental media campaigns about the Maputo Protocol, and the status of its implementation in the country. Are women in Uganda fully represented in political and other decision-making positions? And what role do CSOs in Uganda play to ensure that women are fully appreciated for their potential?
First of all, I think the protocol found Uganda already on the way. Women, civil society, organizations, and women in the Constituent Assembly fought really to institutionalize that right. Before, it sounded like a donation or people being nice to women. But at that time of the Constituent Assembly, women then sought to institutionalize that right. And that's how we get the women in parliament, one woman representing a district, so women MPs, district women MPs, and then at least a minimum of 30% at all levels of local government. There has been a move, if you look at our last maybe 2 decades, many policies have come up: domestic violence of 2010, human trafficking, mutilation, even projects around women empowerment and so on. So there is that, but there is still a gray area in terms of the fact that women are not yet as equal partners in society.
Does increasing women representation in these areas contribute to better governance and policies, and how can we raise awareness about the protocol?
I think that, first of all, having women in those spaces have demonstrated the possible, have demonstrated the ability to govern, and they have expanded the public agenda. Maputo Protocol, in a sense, deepens the need for gender equality, not in numbers just, but in substantive terms, in terms of the quality of life and in quality of relationship. First of all, this protocol is in the docket of government. It's member states that have signed the protocol. The women's rights organizations, Action for Development, could develop benchmarks around which they can hold government accountable. Those benchmarks also can help in terms of creating awareness in communities, awareness in institutions. So we shouldn't look at government alone. Universities should be able to implement the protocol.
The Maputo Protocol is the most comprehensive treaty on the rights of women and girls in Africa, with 14 articles that identify with the promotion of women's and girls' rights. For over 2 decades now, the Solidarity for African Women's Rights, SOA, a coalition of over 80 civil society organizations working across 33 countries, has ensured that the rights of women in Africa are upheld as articulated by the protocol to the African Charter called the Maputo Protocol.